Okay, welcome back. Welcome to lesson 2. We are going to identify your target market here. So, I took a workshop. It was based on the book Book Yourself Solid by Michael Port. And what they said made a lot of sense. And I wanted to share this with you because I think it's actually a pretty powerful statement. You want to be a big fish in a small pond rather than a small fish in a big pond. And I'll tell you what, as a virtual assistant that doesn't have a specialty, a target market, or a niche to focus on, that's exactly what you're going to be doing. You're either going to be swimming or possibly drowning in a huge pond full of other VA fishes. So sometimes this area can get a little confusing. People want to skip it because they get stuck and they just get it in their head that they just can't figure out who their target market is because they can help everybody. So don't skip this and don't let it stop you from moving forward. Trust me, I did this in the beginning. I worked in the financial industry. I stumbled into that industry and it was pretty, I don't want to say easy, but it was so much simpler to grow the business when I had that one specialty area. I had specialty skills I was using, and I was working with a targeted group of people. So you really want to start with that target market. Now, we have a PDF in this module that you can download and work as we go through these next 3 lessons, okay? All right. So, what is a target market? A target market is the group of people that you serve. So think business coaches, attorneys, financial advisors, etc. So there are steps to help you choose this market if you haven't already, or maybe if what you've chosen you feel is too broad. And remember, you want to feel passionate about serving these people if your business is going to thrive. Okay, so now you might be saying, why do I need to choose a target market? Well, I know I just touched a little bit on that, but there are so many reasons. And the biggest problem people have with growing their business is that this area is too broad, or you haven't chosen that target market because, like I said, you feel that you can work with everybody, and then you try to market to everybody. And the world is way too big for that, and you're going to get lost in the sea of virtual assistants. So there are 3 main reasons for identifying your target market. Because you're going to know where to find them, you're going to be included in their networks, and you're going to come across as the expert in this market. Okay, so now you might be saying, all right, well, I understand I need a target market, but how do I choose one? So remember, don't get stuck here. We're just going to go through some questions that you can ask yourself if you don't already have one, or maybe you have one and you're looking to change it at this point. So think about this. Who do you resonate with? Is there a group or industry you already know or that you work with? And what group or industry are you knowledgeable in? So going back to the beginning of my career working from home, I worked with wholesalers. So like I said, it was actually an easy industry to work with. It was very niched. I did basic admin things. I did calendar management, confirming appointments, some event planning, maybe for some seminars or, different lunch programs that they had, thank you cards, thank you calls, and then eventually appointment setting. I fell into this early on, and since it was so specialized, this turned into a real word of mouth referral system that kept me busy. Plus, I was pretty good at what I did. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I held a lot of the areas that we're going to work on in a later module. I held them to a high standard because it's important if you are trying to make a reputation for yourself. Okay, so like I said, work through that worksheet that you have for this lesson, and then I will see you over in lesson 3.